Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at another Beckett Baseball Card Monthly. This one from May 1994 features Cliff Floyd on the front, and on the back, Randy Johnson. Now, I believe Randy Johnson is one of the best pitchers ever, one of the best lefties ever. Such a fierce and intimidating pitcher. I always remember the John Kruk All-Star game where he was just almost scared of Randy Johnson, and just shows the fear that he had as a pitcher, just almost unmatched. And you see a lot of closers that are scary, maybe, to face, but as the starting pitcher, I mean, it was a little bit unusual, and he had a great career, even though it was kind of slow, started kind of slow, but just very good all the way through that after the slow start. And then I do feel like he's underrated, though, in the hobby. Now, Cliff Floyd, on the other hand, known more for his baseball analyst work as someone who's been on TV a lot than really his playing career, even though it was a long career, but nothing crazy. He was an all-star once and had a WAR of 25, but this is 1994, and always the Expos had some great prospects always, and that's probably why sometimes Beckett would put a prospect on there, and not a bad one to put with Cliff Floyd, because he did have a pretty long career, and more so his career with the TV was actually probably more impressive. Inside cover, Dave Justice, nice artwork there. We have an ad for 94 Classic Images. You got Penny Hardaway, Shaq, Marshall Falk, A-Rod, and then a hockey guy here. Must be a famous hockey guy. So that's one thing. You can open up a pack of Classic, and you would get different sports, which is unusual. Here we have, looks like, Thanks, Mom. Even superstar Ken Griffey Jr. isn't too old to accept advice from his mother, Bertie Griffey. The Dog Gets the Scraps. Guaranteed scarce, limited production, no factory sets. Score Baseball 1994. Series 2 arriving late March. So, Score. I always liked kind of Score as a kid. And I remember that 91 Score, which was very cheap. And I would get... I had a lot of cards, so I must have got a couple boxes or something. There must have been real cheap boxes that I picked up, and that's one of the reasons why I remember Cliff Floyd so much. Is I had he has like a draft pick card in that 91 Score set. Here we got an article talking about that. The artist that took a picture of Cliff Floyd there, it was a nice picture there, and talking about photography. We have an ad for 94 Upper Deck with Ken Griffey Jr. here as the spokesperson. Oh, and so, as if the design wasn't rare enough, this 275 card set is limited edition. In fact, we've reduced production by 50% compared to last year. Everybody, all these companies are advertising scarcity. It's not overproduced. It's scarce. You don't really hear that too much these days. They don't really talk too much about the production of their sets, such as Topps. Growing pains. As the tallest big leaguer in history, 6'10", Randy Johnson has withstood some hard knocks, but now towers above his peers. So, this is still early 1994, probably when he's just starting to come on as a star here. There's his rookie card, and he does looks kind of odd in that Expos uniform. And then we have 94 Triple Play, which was Donruss, is really low-end product. I had a lot of that too. Well, not 94, but I had 92 and 93 Triple Play. Quite a lot of that because it was very cheap for a kid. Mother Knows Best, and here we have that article about baseball players and their mothers. Got Barry Bonds there, Frank Thomas and his parents there, which they look so much like him. Then Ken Griffey, of course, the big family, and I don't remember Craig at all as a big leaguer. I remember Ken Sr., of course, but not Craig. Wonder what happened to him. Here we have 94 Fleer Ultra, and I always liked the photography from Fleer Ultra. Compare that now to Panini products, where you get one picture, and it can be an insert, and it could be, you know, a real high-end insert, and you're going to get one picture on the front and in the same picture on the back. It might be zoomed in or something, but it's the same picture on the back. This even has, as the ad, 4 photos per card. Gold foil stamped on both sides. Well, that's unique to have gold on both sides. But yeah, I remember growing up in the 90s and stuff, even in the 80s, like Score, as we were talking about earlier, you'd get several, at least a different picture on the back. And like Score would be maybe two pictures on the back. So these Panini products, I just don't find appealing that they have nowadays. Tape measure artists, and I remember watching This Week in Baseball. They would always have somebody hitting one out of the park or something like that. Cecil Fielder, 484 feet. And then we have Canseco, Dean Palmer. Here we have an ad for 94 Topps. I never really collected much of 94 Topps. I collected 93 and 96. Those Topps were my big years where I've got a lot of Topps. The hot list: Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey, Mike Piazza, Nolan Ryan, Gonzalez, Tim Salmon, Barry Bonds, George Brett, Dave Justice, Mulder, Ripken, Cliff Floyd, number 12, which is why he's on the front cover, J.T. Snow, Lenny Dykstra, Aaron Seeley, Kirk Ruder, never heard of him, Ryan Sandberg, McGriff, Puckett, Yount, Olerud, 93 Topps Finest, Baerga, Alomar, Michael Jordan, Don Mattingly, Albert Bell, Will Clark, Roger Clemens, 93 Flair, Cold, Jose Canseco, Darryl Strawberry, Bo Jackson, Eric Davis, J.T. Snow, Pete Rose, Ricky Henderson, Mark McGuire, Kevin Moss, Frank Thomas. I don't understand how he could be number 1 in the hot list and number 10 on the cold list. Let's get into the price guide. We have Mickey Mantle, 51 rookie card, $8,000, and the Willie Mays, $4,200. The 52 Topps, $25,000 for the Mantle. and the Eddie Matthews rookie card 3000. I've just picked up a couple Eddie Matthews cards yesterday, and the 57 Topps, just picked that one up, and this one is listed at let's see, $42, which is Warren Spahn is $65, so even less than Warren Spahn Eddie Matthews was. And the other card I picked up was the 65 Topps Eddie Matthews, and that one is $33. And I picked up both those cards for obviously for a lot less than that, but they're not high grade, so they're on the lower end. Ricky Henderson rookie card, $80. Of course, he just passed away not too long ago. Jose Canseco from that 86 Donruss, $25. Just went up. So kind of making a comeback. Wow, Cecil Fielder, $25 from that 86 Donruss set as well. I didn't know that that card was at that same level as the Canseco. McGriff, $32. That makes sense for him to be more than Canseco. So we can talk a little bit about Randy Johnson, his rookie card from that 89 Fleer, 60 cents. And the 89 Upper Deck, $250. For a little bit of comparison, another John Smoltz's rookie card, $250 from that Upper Deck set as well. '90 Leaf Frank Thomas, $60. And the no name on front is up to $80. $3 for the regular one. Like I was saying, that 91 score, I had that Cliff Floyd draft pick card. I remember having that. But I looked it up, and it was card 801, and it's not even listed. So surprisingly, his draft pick card, they list a lot of different prospects and stuff like that. A Mark Leiter rookie card, 10 cents. You know, they have Ray Langford, just a regular card, 25 cents. But for some reason, the Cliff Floyd draft pick card isn't even listed, so I don't know. Didn't have a ton of value, even though he was, you know, kind of a hot prospect in this issue. He was on the hot list and everything, so I'm not sure why that card isn't listed. I also remember him having a card, maybe in the 93 Topps. Let's take a look and see if that's true. Well, first let's look at this. Yeah, let's see. Topps, here we go. So Derek Jeter rookie card went up to 60 cents in that 93 Topps. And we have kind of like it must be, I know he's in a combo card, Cliff Floyd is. Was it 93? Yeah. So there is a combination card, 75 cents, that had Moore, Floyd, Buford, and Cher. I don't even know who those guys are, but it's not a rookie card. 75 cents for that prospect card, which is actually quite a lot. It's more than the. This will tell you how big that card is. It's more than the Derek Jeter rookie card for that prospect card, and it's not even. It doesn't look to be anybody's rookie. I'm not sure. That seems strange that card would be so high. Nolan Ryan $1.25. So almost at Nolan Ryan level. Well, the Piazza Delgado card is the $2 card, which is that's a nice one to have. And we'll get into Upper Deck SP here. Let's see where that is. This is a great set. 93 SP. Derek Jeter, $2.50. So would have been a great time to pick that up. Even that set seems to be really low at that, although the Piazza is $9. And it's not really his rookie card. But yeah, the Derek Jeter 250 for that foil rookie. I think Derek Jeter was in the minors in 1994, but still, he was a prospect, a very high, high prospect. I thought. Surprising that he's so low in 1994. We had the Fleer Ultra 94 Fleer Ultra set. Wasn't really blown away by their inserts in 94. We got the calendar. A lot of card events, shows in 1994. And so this is the strike year that ended the baseball season, but I don't, yeah. There's Eddie Matthews, $12 a flat, or baseball. Ernie Banks is 24, and they had a similar career, really. Someone was mentioning that. I seen on a YouTube video that Ernie Banks and Eddie Matthews had a similar career. Well, I don't see Burbank in this dealer section unless it's somewhere that I'm missing it. Robert Edwards auction. Here we have the fun cards, which were always one of my favorites as a kid. I tried to make my own too, and I sent some in. I think they didn't ever use them though. I don't think. Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, 33 Gaudy. One of the things I didn't like about the Beckett's was they didn't have the price guide for pre-war cards. They would talk about them on occasion, including their prices. And this is one. If you bought his 33 Gaudy in 1979 for $60, it was worth $3,000 in, it looks like, 1992. Looks like that was a peak there. There must have been a peak close to 1992, and then things went down a little bit. So yeah, investing, if you're going to invest in some of those iconic cards, or if you can get in low, that'd be the thing to do. Here we have an ad for Pinnacle, guaranteed scarce. You want scarce cards? Grab your shovel and hit the desert, or find Pinnacle Baseball, limited production, carefully allocated, very collectible. The wraps come off in late February. Soon after, it'll be history. A King Tut rookie card. Yep, that'd be scarce. So everybody is pushing that their cards are scarce or limited. Not overproduce, because we just came out of, and I think that's, it must be when the junk wax, well, the junk wax era kind of ended to some degree. Everybody, just every single company is pushing that their products are scarce or at least limited production. Here's the reader's right section. Nice Robin Yount card there. That is from the Denny's Grand Slam. I don't have that one. I need to get that one. I collect Robin Yount. Pacific collection. Here we have 94 Pacific. And kind of liked Pacific for their inserts. Here we have an article about Mike Piazza, and this is 1994, and he was the Rookie of the Year in 93, I believe. Jackpot, yeah. The 93 Donruss Signature Series, Will Clark made great finds, or great trade bait for those collectors lucky enough to stumble upon one. Here we have the back issues. These are ones that are readily available, and you can get them for, you know, $5 for the older ones, or just $2.95 for the more newer ones. A lot of them were sold out by that time, but you could still get. I wish I would have got that McGuire Gwynn from 1987. That looks like a nice one. And here's something interesting. Oh, Kevin Seitzer was on two different Beckett's, and one was in 87 and one was in 88. He was on the back of 87, and then he was on the front of the 88. There's Michael Jordan, of course. He was a top prospect for the White Sox, really more famous for basketball. But in '94, that was really what everybody was looking at, seeing if he could make it in the majors. And here we go. Here's an article about Cliff Floyd. Collectors expect a big future from Montreal first baseman Cliff Floyd, who balances high expectations with a level-headed perspective. Yeah, so his personality really is what is memorable about Cliff Floyd more than his career. And then we have a nice looking Mickey Mantle artwork here in the inside cover. So that is your 1994, May of 1994. So it was kind of early, before the strike had hit. Beckett Baseball Card Monthly, featuring Cliff Floyd. Thanks for watching. For more Beckett reviews, visit my channel.